Hello everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV and welcome to the beautiful coastlines of Northumberland. Now look at that, guess where I am? That is a massive giveaway if you know the beaches of Northumberland. And this region, lovely stuff. I've been desperate for a holiday for a while now. Like, I could have really done with a getaway this week. I debated it, I was on Skyscanner, I was close. I was close to flying out to Tenerife to see my good friend AGT, but just things it isn't suitable right now to go away. It would all be too last minute, a bit too mad. I definitely need a break soon, and kind of looking forward to that end of the season finish to celebrate Champions League football on holiday. You know what I mean? Look forward to next season, transfer window, all of that. This video, however, is on a big topic that came out yesterday. I gave my thoughts on this on Rubenstein's channel last night when I went out with Rob for a couple of pints, so that's a great video. Check it out on his channel. But I've had loads of people replying to me on Instagram and stuff because I put a post out there of the fan engagement. We'll get to that in a second. So I thought I'm going to speak on here as well in case you hadn't seen it on Rob's, and just to give me more of just my own thoughts instead of me and Rob's for my channel, since you want to know more of my thoughts on the matter. Before I get into that issue, just want to say a big thank you to everyone that sent donations to Michael's just given, and all of the kind messages as well. The comments on the last video was incredible, really touching, really appreciate it, and yeah, just all the support's been unreal, so thanks for that. But on a nice sunny, well, I guess it's sunny, that sun might be shining there, but it looks like it's going to thunder and lightning behind me. Look at that, lovely backdrop. So you might want to escape, you might want to get away, you might want to go on holiday. Gotta appreciate what's at home as well, and it's quite nice that, but I can't wait for the weather to get a bit warmer. It'll be good, so I'm not walking on the beach with a jacket. Hopefully the wind and the sound of the ocean isn't too noisy for this one. So, Newcastle United's owners, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, are considering, they're saying there's scope for discussion with fans about the change of Newcastle United's name, club crest and club colours. Now then, this came out yesterday after the Premier League said all clubs have had to do this now really. Oh, it's catching up to this. Wet beat. Great stuff. Premier League have said that all clubs in the division have to start engaging with fans more on certain topics such as this. Now we've seen outcry in the past. For example, Leeds United, when they changed their badge, the outcry on Twitter, they reversed that decision within 24 hours. So to avoid silly situations like those in the future, they're going to consult fans first of all. Everyone's going to do it now. Before we get into those three huge topics, whether they'll happen or not, another thing is that the club is going to do annual meetings. I mean, they did one in Saudi Arabia not long ago, but they're going to do meetings with fans across the globe. Asia, America, Europe, and regionally. They're going to meet up with Newcastle United supporters to discuss all things internal for the club, which is brilliant to be fair. That's amazing. I mean, first of all, whether you agree or disagree with any potential new changes and whatnot, just to have the dialogue, I think, between the owners and the fans is huge, and for them to want to continue to establish a connection with the fan base, build a relationship, is massive, and is wonderful, especially compared to the last ownership where Mike Ashley, Lee Charnley, all the other people along the years, Lambias, Dennis Wise, didn't even know what I meant in Geordie. Do you know what I mean? They didn't have a clue about anything with this region. They didn't want to talk to anyone. They didn't want to hear anyone's thoughts. So for these owners to be happy to communicate with us is great. And you know, for me, I think change is coming. Now I'm not really going to edit this video because you've got this backdrop. It's better than me putting images on the screen. I might put one or two on, but if I don't, there is a video already on the channel where I talk about the club crest being changed. I think it will get changed, and I put loads of designs on that screen, so you can check that out, that video, to see what the new badge could potentially look like. There's also a video last week on the Saudia becoming the new sponsor, or another Saudi Arabian company. It's funny the 8 gets replaced this summer, so you can check that video out for images of potential kits. And because we'll start with that one then. The run about changing the kit colours. They've said that those are the three topics that will be up for discussion. The home kit colour change. It's a dead no from me. I'll get into my opinions on the other bullet points soon, but that and obviously the name, but first of all the strip is a big no-no. You cannot change the black and white stripes. We're not having it. We're not having this. Remember in Cardiff City, that owner came in and he changed them from blue to red. Nah, can't be doing that. Like, you can't come in and change black and white stripes to what do you want, green? Just all green or all white, or I don't know, I'm not having it. I think it makes us stand out. Obviously we're the only Premier League club with black and white stripes, the only Championship club. I suppose the top couple of divisions don't have black and white stripes, do they? But loads of them have blue or red. The Reds, come on you Reds, how many teams say that? Black and white army is for us and a couple of lower league teams like Grimsby and Notts County and stuff. So we'll have to keep the black and white stripes, 100%. Those aren't going anywhere. Do not even begin a conversation. I don't want to hear it. That's a non-starter for me. The other one I would say is look at that sunshine. Get the tan on the go. It's quite hard walking in sand, isn't it? Very thick, the sand on this beach. But the other one of the three, so club name, no. Next one, Club Crest. Like I said, there's a video on that already, and I've said I think that will happen. I do think that's a matter of time before that happens. I just think they're going to modernise it. I've seen the graphics on the screen there in the thumbnail. The guy that sent me them on LinkedIn, he does some brilliant designs. I'll shout him out again when I remember his name properly. I've completely forgot, sorry mate, but if you're watching this. But yeah, I'll put his link to his stuff in the description as well, because he's come up with some good designs where it's just modernised. It's kind of the same crest still, but it is just a little fine detail here, a touch there, a way of doing it, because I think that's one way where it wouldn't upset the fans too much, apart from if you changed it completely. So there's that idea, or is completely mixing it up. The circle emblem that everybody's got, that Man City's got, that Chelsea's got, that Aston Villa are going to be getting, because basically it makes it piss easy for the marketers and the manufacturers. It makes it much easier for the clubs to do branding, to put it on boards, places, to put it on strips, on kits, on training, where everything. Just putting a circle there is a lot easier than having to fine-tune the seahorses and stuff like that and other badges. So that's why they might be changing to a circle. I could see that. And you know what it is? I do love our badge. I think it's one of the best badges in the world. I honestly do. I don't know that's from a bias point of view, but when I look at it, I just think it's unique. I think the colours are great. I think it just symbolises Newcastle. The seahorses go back years to being part of this region. So I wouldn't want to change it in a way, but if they are going to change it, any of those three things, I'm okay with the badge being changed, obviously as long as it looks alright. But the name and the club and the colours, no chance. But the badge for me, I can see it happening, because that'll put their mark on it. They'll be like, look at this is the new era now. This is the Saudi Arabia that's taken over. This is Amanda Stavely. This is what we're going to do going forward. And it's a change of brand. It's a change of business. It's a change for everything. So I could see that. And listen, we do have the same badge since 1988, which is the longest badge in Premier League. You know, I mean, we've got our badges stay the same longer than anybody else in the Premier League. I think the badge will change. I don't think the club colours will change. I don't think anybody will be happy with that at all. And then lastly, the name. The name of Newcastle United up for discussion to change. Just like the club colours, that discussion starts and ends with a big fat no. No, spank you. I do not want that. I'm not having that. No chance. What are they going to change it to? Newcastle Arabia? What's the point? What do you mean? Newcastle United? We are going to call it Newcastle Athletic, Newcastle Town, Newcastle Rovers. We're going to Newcastle Forest, Newcastle Wednesday. What we're talking about here? Sack that off right now. Someone replied on in the Instagram post, they changed the name to Eddie Howe's Money Mags. Good stuff. But it's not going to change. I'm not having that. I'm not having the change. The club name, nah. But like I say, these are just scope for discussions. These are things that the Premier League's putting at every club, saying that they have to start communicating better with fans. Newcastle obviously part of that. And those are the three things now. I think to put their stamp on the club, the badge will change. I don't think they'd want to change the name or the colours, because it's iconic for us, isn't it? It's iconic. I wouldn't see the point in changing that. But anyways, that'll do for my beach walk. Let me know what you think in the comments below about these things. I mean, because like I said, the post that I put out on socials, everyone's just saying no to everything. But sometimes you've got to be up for change, and if it means going forward, it's better for us commercially, money, players, success. And I'm alright with the badge to an extent. But the crest, yeah, the name and the club colours, no chance. Okay, so like I see on socials, they've been saying no to everything, not happy with this. But we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to the McBite Channel TV. I'll see you on the next one.